Welcome, everyone. We are Cindy and Jen's Brynteson, and we are so just honored to be with you today. We are looking forward to the questions that you have and help to get a great overview. We have been using this little patch, we call it the Miracle Patch, for 30 months, and it has absolutely rocked our lives. So we're looking forward. Throw your questions in the chat box, throw your questions on YouTube, wherever you are, just place your questions up there. We cannot wait to hear them. And I will just say that we've never had our hands on in our whole life anything that has been this amazing. I'm talking from physical health to financial health, and it has absolutely rocked our lives.
It has.
Yeah, we've been in business how many years?
Oh my gosh. 50 years, I guess.
Yeah, 52 years together, I believe.
Many, many
Yeah,
businesses.
we've never seen what we're seeing today. So I just want to encourage you all. This is absolutely incredible. I think the key is that you get your product at wholesale and you just share it with everybody who's breathing. I've come to the conclusion that if someone, anybody that is breathing, they need this patch as much as they need their next breath. And I am so serious when I say that because we've never seen the testimonies that we're seeing today. So I have a great question coming in right now. Thank you, Susie. What is the benefit of upgrading? I'm in core. I love this question, and to be honest, I was hoping someone would ask this. So when you are on core, this is what I do with every person we sponsor on core. I say, listen, when your auto ship comes due, we already have them set up for auto ship. We enroll everybody on auto ship, on enrollment. And when your auto ship comes up, I want you to mark your calendar right now, 25 days from now on enrollment date. And I want to talk with you about upgrading to the advanced package. Why? Because when you go from core to advanced, you're going to get 3 sleeves. You get the difference of 6 threes from the 3 at core for the difference in price. And you're going to pay around $245. Everything has shipping and tax with it. So that is a great deal, first of all. Second of all, it allows you to get your first 4 people in as quickly as you can. I say enroll and let's call them right now. Instead of having just your testimony of health and wealth, you now have added, if they're couples, they're one site, and you've just added another 8 or 10 people along with you that are going to be getting testimonies, and you are already in position to win big with the advanced package, being able to go manager because you'll have your 300 volume that is extremely important to get, not just to earn the money, but to get it all sent to you. So thank you for that question. Here's one. We have, let's see. Thank you. The recordings have been incredible. Okay, here we go. May, my direct upline is not active, and furthermore, I don't know my upline. I'm in Belgium. Is there a possibility to plug in with someone else for direct question? You know what? That is an amazing question because we're kind of all in that same boat. We don't ever worry about who our upline is or who our sponsor is. We just get our position, and simply what we said is if it's going to be, it's up to me. But what we have our hands on today with This Is It team, oh my goodness, it doesn't matter if I never met a person in the This Is It team, but I had access to the system and the sites, This Is It info and This Is It team, because everything you need is in there. So stay connected, May. Stay connected to every Zoom. Stay connected to the events. When you get to the events, you're going to get to meet everyone in person. So plug in. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter who your sponsor is. It doesn't matter what you know. plug in and you're going to win big.
Every question is there in that site.
That's right. That's right.
And all the ones you haven't thought of yet.
And you know, I'm going to add one more thing. This morning, one of our devotions was talking about have faith and do not doubt.
Yeah.
Ask the Lord to increase your faith. We all need more faith. All right, let's jump on some more. We've got a lot of questions coming in. Let's see. Okay, so there are several questions here about protocol for different diagnoses. Let's just say it this way. When you place that patch on your body, you are doing a natural stimulation using your own light from the phototherapy patent, that you're just stimulating your body with your own light to literally do a natural reboot, to begin some repair work as it does what it does. So it doesn't really matter what the diagnosis is. What matters is that we get the patch on. Without getting your own patches, without wearing them consistently, you will not have a testimony. You will not have a story. And it is life-changing. We have seen thousands now of testimonies.
Literally. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So whatever, remember, this doesn't conflict with any medicines. There's nothing going in your body. It's just literally mirroring your own light back into your body. Can I sit outside of a gym and hand out approved flyers?
You can, but my opinion on that is most people going to a gym they're on a schedule. They're very busy. They're not going to pay a lot of attention to you. If you want to, talk to people, you need to be where people are just kind of, they're kind of at leisure. They're at the mall. They're at the beach. They're just walking around doing whatever.
But contact the people that you have in your phone.
Yep.
So I think part of what this question is really bringing up is, how do we use our time? So if we go back to the This Is It team, because what you said was really important, and that's a great question. So if we go back to the This Is It team and the onboarding, and we look at how do we get started, we're building a list. We're looking at our phone. We're looking at who we love and care about. That's where I would start. And then when you share with those people, they're going to have a list too. Help them fulfill their list and make those contacts.
Well, people you have a relationship with are always going to be easier than people you don't know.
Yes.
For sure.
And if you were going to sit outside of a gym, you would definitely have to have permission from the owner. Otherwise, you might be picked up for soliciting their customers. So, but think of it this way. Where can you put the most, where do you get the most bang for the time you're going to spend today reaching out to people? And be excited. Be excited. Okay. Okay, somebody said that they feel like they're having some detoxing. They started on the patch. I'm going to make a couple comments on this. One, I think that a lot of times we do not stay hydrated. Hydration is very important. But the other thing is there's a lot of stuff floating around in the air right now. I mean, I just talked with somebody this morning that has the flu. So remember that there are, you might have felt some dizziness or some nausea you're mentioning, but is it a detox from the patch? Or is there something else cooking in your body? Just do the best you can to eat well, stay hydrated. I know that David Schmidt says, foods high in copper are always good in the beginning, helping us to move through a detox faster. But the key is stay as balanced as you can, push through it. And just if you're feeling like you need to pull back on it, just take the patch off for 4 hours or use it every other day as you're getting started. So we never know whose body is going to do what. And as we've heard before, we're hoarding a lot of junk in our systems, and as it gets this reboot, it might just want to push some of it out. So help flush it out with some good water.
Sure.
Okay. The most productive way to introduce people: in person, one-on-one, or Zoom calls, group meetings? Great question, Kimberly. If we know someone, we want to either do it in person or get on a call or get on a Zoom. Our point is we want them to hear our passion.
Yes.
Our passion, our excitement. Because what happened when we first got in? I mean, we called 4 or 5 people.
Ignorance on fire is what we call it. Yes.
And how many of them let us tell them what we had that we didn't even know what we had?
Not many. We were so excited.
Maybe one?
They just wanted to do it. I mean, the whole key to this is be excited. Just
It
to go
is.
tell somebody about another product. If you're not excited about it, they're not going to be either.
Yeah, yeah. And I think it's really important that you're confident. Just know that you know that they need it and you've got it and you're the answer to their prayer. If you are introducing people, you want, like, if I'm out on the street and they're, hey, how are you? Are you all on vacation? What are you doing? Da, 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 da. And I get a break and they probably told me something I already know that I've got the solution for. But if I need a breaker, ice break to get in, I'm just like, have you ever seen this before? And it's my patch. And when they say, no, what is that? Is that a nicotine patch or a diabetic patch? What is it? Then I tell them. But all I'm going to tell them is exactly what they just told me, because I'm going to tell you, you ask them how they're doing, they're going to tell you. And that's where you get to zoom in. Oh, I'm exhausted. I just need an energy drink or something today. Oh my gosh, that's why I wear this patch. Do you know what it is? So make sure you don't hear me clearly. Don't be spamming people with emails and texts. You want them to hear from you. Build that mini fast relationship. And if you're calling somebody you haven't talked in a while, hey, Joe, I just wanted to catch up with you. How are your family? Oh, that's awesome. Listen, I just want to be honest with you. I have found something that's completely changed our lives. Do you have a minute? Is this a good time? I want to share something with you. And boom, you are in on it. If they're saying no, when can I talk to you? When's a good time to follow up? So let's move on. I like this question. Kay Wessels. So, read that one.
How do I motivate my team to become managers? I'm stuck as a manager because all my team are not willing to become manager.
Well, that one's a good one. You want to hit it?
You're probably better than that.
Okay.
I'll help.
Okay. So your team is going to do exactly what you're doing. So if you're stuck trying to help those first 4 people go manager and they're not really interested, go get 4 more.
Yeah.
Go get 4 more.
That's
You're gonna, if you keep doing this, the daily activity, you're going to find someone. And a lot of times I'm not like asking them, do you want to go manager? They don't even know what we didn't know we want manager. And the first 4 days, didn't know it. We didn't know what manager was. But the bottom line is, if you're just like, oh my gosh, who else do you know that you could pull out that card that you can get in and This Is It Team shop, and it names the first few benefits. If you don't know would you grab that card right over there? If you don't know who wants to go manager and they've said a few things, they don't know what it is, right? And you're just talking with them and you happen to say, I love this card because I hit on the basics. And I just say, oh my gosh, we have improved sleep. Boom, right there, I have improved sleep. We have improved energy right on that card. It's the basics. It's the sleep. It's the energy. It's the mental clarity. If you never get past that, that'll do it. So it's like, as you're talking to people and you bring some things up, you're wanting to say, who else do you know that might need sleep like me? You didn't say manager. You just said, who else do you know?
Yeah.
Who do you know that might be looking for more? Don't judge them. Let's share with them. Let's do it right now. So I think the important thing too is that you're staying plugged into Saturday's trainings, staying plugged into the Zooms. Don't be an island. Be a part of the teamwork, because every little drop that comes out, every single Zoom, we've been in for 30 months. Every single one, we get a golden nugget.
Right.
And it's all free to you.
I think part of it too is, Steve teaches 20 left, 20 right. When you do that, you're going to have a couple rise to the top. If you only got 3 or 4 people and they're not doing anything, like Cindy just said, go find some more.
And if they see you getting excited and putting other people in and doing something, they are going to step up to the plate if they want something. They will.
We have people that come back, months or,
We
even
just had one.
even a year later, people that
Yes.
have signed up and all of a sudden they decide, hey, I want to do something here.
Yep.
So
Yeah. So as far as I see the question coming up again, as far as plugging in with others, you have so many people to plug in with on the team Zooms, on the Q&A today. Plug into your teamwork, plug into the system, plug into the events. Are you registered for next level? This is so key that you're actually plugging in.
I think that's a good question there.
Which one?
What are you using to sponsor so many people, the health benefits or the financial opportunities?
Take it.
All right. Well, actually both, because
Great question.
I mean, the whole world needs
Thank you, Randy.
the whole world needs all of it.
Yes.
I mean, the health benefits everybody needs, and 99% need the financial benefits too. And so, we do both. I wouldn't leave out either one of them because a lot of people will turn it down because says, well, I can't afford it. Well, yeah, you can afford it. If you got 3, 4, or 5 friends that come in, you can afford it because you paid for your product. So to me, it's both. I wouldn't say one's really more important than the other.
We don't leave either one out.
No.
So I'm going to tell you a little kind of my story. In the very beginning, I assumed this friend that I had wouldn't want to hear anything about the money. I only talked to her about the health. And I will tell you, if you only talk about the health, you'll never go anywhere with the business because people are dying for financial health too. But I didn't mention the money to her. And we talked, just visited and all that. And then she says, but Cindy, is there a way to get your product paid for? Can you make money? And I assume financially it wouldn't be of interest to her. I left that conversation going, I will never, ever, ever do that again. I will never judge someone.
This person she's talking about is worth probably 8 figures, maybe more. I don't know.
Yes.
It's a lot.
Yeah. She just wanted something for her. Now, what do you think about that? But we know that your friends may not tell you that they need money or that by day 15 of the month, they've already used all 30 days dollars. So I know when we get to know people, they want the dollars as much, if not more, than they're looking for their health improvement. So don't leave it out, do both. Just keep it short and simple. You don't have to elaborate. It can just be just a little nugget you're dropping. Oh my gosh, this little patch, it has literally changed our lives. I'm sleeping. He has energy. And oh my word, we are able to dream again because we are working with a teamwork that is showing us how we can make a lucrative income. And it's real. It's real. So just know that it is. I think that's a biggie too.
Yeah.
Know that you know that you know. We're seeing a lot of questions here and I love them. Mary, what about after you've called all of your contacts? We did that in 5 people. So we have sponsored around 100 and we ran out of people in the first 5 to 7, right?
Pretty much.
Yep. And we're in our 70s and our friends were not looking for something to do. They were happy sitting on the porch watching the birds feed and all that. And that's great. They're our friends.
Or if Medicare doesn't pay for it, they
didn't want it.
Yeah.
And so we said, you know what? There's more to this than just that small group of friends. We're going to start finding new ways to meet people. And what we did first was we literally prayed in the morning. We still do it every day. We did it this morning. Lord, send us people and that need or want more. And you know what we did then? We go out and we talk to every single one. We don't know who they are, do we?
Nope.
Nope. So we talk to them all. It's easy for me. I'm a talker. I want to tell everybody, hey, how are you? And smile, encourage. Oh, your hair is beautiful. Your eye color. I love it with that sweater. My husband, not so easy. But what do? You do it uncomfortable, don't you?
Yep.
He does it. He's amazing. And he just does it. And we've heard a zillion times and we've taught it ourselves, just like Steve Merritt says all the time, you can't say it wrong to the person who's looking, and you can't say it, how's it? Can't say it wrong to the person looking, and you can't say it good. And how, I got it all mixed up now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In other words, you can't screw
You
it up.
can't mess up.
You can't mess up if the person's looking. If they're
That's
not looking,
right.
if they're not looking, it doesn't matter what you say.
That's
And a
right.
lot of it, to me, is just building a relationship. I mean, just to like the other morning, I had to get my truck picked up and got in the shuttle. And you simply ask the guy, "Hey, what do you do?" He said, "Well, I'm retired." I said, "Well, okay, what did you used to do?" And he told me it was, and then it's kind of like, usually sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. They'll ask you what you do. If they don't, like Cindy showed, just ask them.
Hey, have you seen this
Yeah,
before?
just stick the patch in front of them and say, you know what this is, and
Yeah.
99.9% are going to say no, and then you can tell them, and so it's not that hard,
It's
really.
not that, don't make it hard. If
No,
you make it hard, then you're gonna have to figure out how to simplify it, dumb yourself down a little bit. I had to do that in the beginning with the science. Dr. Rhonda, how do you handle those who say the patch worked at first but doesn't work anymore? Wow, that's a good one. I like this question because I think when we first stimulate our bodies are starving for the stimulation, that we might get this, woo, we got all this energy, or sleeping better, or whatever. And then it starts to go deeper, 90 days, it starts like affecting more of the cellular things. And I tell people every day, when you enroll, don't even think about that 30-day money back renewal guarantee,
guarantee.
because I'm telling you, my greatest testimony didn't come till 5 months. And and that was a balance issue from an injury that just all of a sudden was gone. It was repaired after 13 years. But you want to know that you know that you know, and this kind of comes from your belief system, plugging into the Zooms, hearing the other stories, going to the events. You really don't feel healing. You really don't feel repair. You know when you have pain, but when it lets up, you almost forget that it's gone. So I'm going to encourage you to know that you know that you know this patch is working. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know where it's actually focusing right now. I don't know what it's stimulating, but I'm going to see something. And don't quit. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourselves. Oh, I like that. Can the patch stimulate the wrong thing? I love what you say about as we age and the genes turn off, and
Right.
the genes we want to stay on
Right.
turned
Turn
off.
off, and the ones we want to stay off turn on.
Yeah.
So I mean,
So as this patch is stimulating in the first week, 3,000 to 4,000 genes being reset to healthy genes.
yeah.
So think about it this way. Your brain knows what to do with what this patch is stimulating. It's working with your body. It's not like it's something I swallowed and my body is looking at that supplement. I'm just using that example. I'm not putting supplements down, but it's looking at that over-the-counter supplement and it's going, what the heck is that? Let's all go attack it, and it doesn't know what it is. No, this is your own body getting a reboot, and your body knows where to do the reboot. It knows how to take. Our bodies are brilliant. They're magnificent. And it knows what to do, and it knows what you need. And don't worry about it's going to do something wrong. No, wipe that out. Get your confidence in the fact that this patch is not going to heal, treat, or cure you. It's simply going to stimulate your body to repair itself as God intended it to. All right, Christine, I'll ask, how do you handle following up with a new prospect that you sent our This Is It info link and get no reply? What action do you take? When do you decide to abandon the follow-up? Well, I'm going to right there on the abandon. I'm going to hit that first because Mike Hernandez said he contacted somebody 21 times. He didn't say I stalked my friend or I stalked the person. He said I reached out caringly 21 times before somebody got in. I don't think you really ever stop following up because for me, it's about relationship. I love the relationships. And when I've sent them something, I'm just literally touching base. I'm not texting them. I'm not emailing them. I am going to either, I love this one. I'm going to do a little voice text on my phone. Hey, how are you? You know why? Because if I can't get them on the phone, now they're going to at least have the opportunity, whether they choose to listen to it or not, to hear my passion and that I care about them. I'm not going to be all about the patch at that moment. I'm going to be, oh my gosh, Julie, how are you? Oh my goodness, I've missed talking to you the last couple of days. I'm really looking forward to supporting you or to getting to know you better, having some fun together. Let's talk soon. I'm going to add this one in. This is kind of like when we are doing the follow-up, we never say, do you think you want to get in? Do you think you want to try the patch? I don't do that because I know and we know this is huge. They just don't know what they're going to get. So we make certain that we say, oh, I'm so excited to help you get started. What package do you want to begin with? You are taking them past 3 to 4 sentences,
Right.
jumping them right to the thing. No patch, no testimony of health or wealth. So just jump right ahead and your confidence and your excitement, and don't talk too much. Don't talk too much. That was one I've had to learn to break. Listen and address. You've got their solution. Okay. I have about 20 signed up. Some have dropped off. Well, welcome to the club. Yeah. Yeah, we have people that have dropped off too. It doesn't affect me. Doesn't affect us, does it?
No.
Because it's not all about just them. It's about me.
Yep.
And it's about what I'm going to do and who else wants a blessing and who I can bless and who I haven't met yet. So we know when we did 20 left and 20 right, and maybe found one that kind of wanted to look at this seriously, it was time to do 20 more.
Right.
And I knew it wasn't all about me. We prayed. I knew God was going to put people in our path.
Well, at the end of the day, you're only looking for 3 or 4
I know.
that want to do it.
Out of all of that.
Out of all
But you
of
want
that.
the others to be using.
Sure you do. But I mean, 3 or 4 is what you're looking for. You don't need 100 people that want to do this. 3 or 4 will work.
Oh, here's a really great question. Randy, they're all great, by the way. You guys are amazing today. Randy's asking, do you use the InTouch app to help you sponsor or follow up? Okay, we're in our 70s. I'm old school. Jens and I we both love to touch the people. So I'm not so much of an appy person. I'm a little bit more of a come here kind of person. And when I can look at their eyes and be with them and talk with them, I hear and see things that I like to see. I also, even in my follow-up, I just like, no matter if they're in South Africa or they're in St. Augustine where we live, I want them to see my eyes. I want them to hear my voice. But something I have to address here, I want them to fill out the enrollment form and give it back to me. Or we did this week, give me your information and I'm going to put you in the system so that we've got everything rolling and you're in properly. Your patches are going to be coming and you can go start sharing right now. Let's go. I want to help you because I like the enrollment form. I think Steve does too. Steve and Gina Merritt. We like the enrollment form. We did meet a couple this weekend and they messaged back or emailed back last night and said that they did go to our site and enrolled. I didn't see them. This morning we saw them on. They came on just to get their account as a retail customer. They didn't know the difference. So they had the enrollment form, but they chose to do it that way. So I emailed back this morning when we recognized what had happened. And we're like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I'm so excited that you want to try the product. I'm so excited that you already believe in yourself and in the product and the technology. And I'm so excited that you want to do the 6th sleeve on the advanced package. So I want to help you today. Let's have a call. And I need your enrollment form so I can position you properly, get your product coming, and we'll cancel that retail account and get you in where you thought you were going as a wholesale brand partner. So there's always ways to skin the cat, but I like the paper. Yep, can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Thank you, Mary. You got my words straightened out for me. And you can't, Steve Merritt, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we can't wait to meet you too. I'm telling you, next level, don't miss it. We have people come from all over the world.
Yeah.
It's like a family reunion, a family you didn't know you have. And it's the kindergarten for millionaires. You will leave there on fire and nothing, no one, nothing will talk you out or change your mind. You will know if it's going to be, it's up to me. I have a team and I have a system that will show me how to take it to the top, whether it be health or wealth. And we're doing it together because we all are so excited. Yeah, we're not, we're, okay. So there's a thing here. Mary Ann, I forget that you guys don't see the question. I like this question. Too much copper in the body can cause death. If the patch creates copper peptides, how can anyone know how much copper they are getting? How do you handle this type of question? This is not, your body is actually reactivating and stimulating what your body needs. So am I getting too much copper? My brain knows. My brain knows. We are literally stimulating and rebooting our bodies to come into balance. After seeing thousands of testimonies in the last 30 months, I have seen nothing but balance. And if somebody says to me, I don't think I'm balanced, I think I'm this or I'm that, my first question is, are you wearing this patch 12 hours a day on? Throw it away, put a new one on tomorrow. Don't wear one 12 hours. Let your body restore and rejuvenate. Are you drinking plenty of hydration? Because I will find out that they are not being consistent, but there's a lot of other things going on in their life. So I'm going to tell you, this patch is going to bring mind-blowing balance from emotional to mental to physical to financial, but you need to put it on. Great question, though. Oh, I love this. Okay. I'm not sure how to say that name. Francois. I'm sorry, I might have butchered it, but Fran, I want to look into this some more. That's awesome. What is it that you'd like to, do you want to have more information? Actually, let me reword that. Let's go right now and let's watch in This Is It info, the video on phototherapy. That's 3 minutes long. That's what I do. Okay. Let's watch that together. If you're on the phone, you pull it up, watch it, and let's talk in just a minute. I'm always going to keep them moving forward. I don't want them getting paralyzed with too much information that they can't even figure out. I just need the patch. And this weekend, we had somebody we'd sponsored. We met with them again. They wanted to get back to sharing the patch. And I said to her, the very first thing I want you to do is go share with 4 people right now. Let's do that because I don't want you bogged down and paralyzed with trying to learn, because then you try to regurgitate. I just want to help her go manager quickly. Now we'll back up and we'll learn it. Why do I say that? Because when we got in, we didn't have this system. We shared with people we loved and cared about. We got to manager, paid for our premium package right off the bat. And we didn't know anything. We were excited. So I want to keep them moving forward and not get paralyzed with information. Where was I headed? There was something about, what was the question? Got so many things in my brain. I'm trying to separate them and not say everything. Okay. Yes, I am Gina's sister. Gina's my baby sister. And then we have another sister between us. Her name is Sandy. Let's see, we're winding down here. So let me just go through. A lot of these questions are similar. Oh, I love this one on auto ship. Let's hit it. When we enroll someone, I'm going to say, we're going to, if you're on core or advanced, we're going to do, go ahead and enroll you on auto ship right now. In 30 days, it'll begin. And if you're premium, it'll begin in 90 days. And then you'll have a monthly subscription every 30 days thereafter. So here's how I deal with it. We're going to get you in right now. We're going to do the monthly subscription. Oh, I don't want auto ship. Oh my gosh. I so feel you. I understand what you're saying, but let me take all of that stress away. When you enroll, you get a back office. You get to control this. And I had no idea, one, how fast 30 days went. The other one was that I was going to feel like a new person in literally a couple of weeks. And I wasn't going to want to run out of product because now I was running around patching people. So, and because we got the premium, I was loaning out a sleeve. Jens and I, when I say I, it's both of us. We've been married 49 years this year. So we wanted to loan out a sleeve so that when somebody got enrolled, they could get started right away. So the bottom line is, if you are, I'm going to say it like this. If you are uneasy putting them on auto ship, monthly subscription order, if you are uneasy with any of it, that's exactly where they're going to come from. You have got to be over the top confident and know that you know that you know that when I put them on monthly subscription order, I have set them up correctly, and that's duplicatable to build the business or to keep their product coming. And if I do it any differently, it has to do with me because I've given off an air. So how do we build that confidence? Practice, practice, practice. Stay plugged into every single thing you can get your hands on, from the Saturday trainings to the Zooms to the school podcast. Every bit of it is going to make a huge difference on what you think.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I keep talking.
All right.
Is there, yep, okay, I think we're about to shut it down. Anything that just really, nope, I don't send testimonials to prospects. When I'm talking to prospects, I want them to know this patch is amazing. They've got to get enrolled and start now. If they want more, it's This Is It info. I keep it simple. I don't want them to go all over the place with something Googling, or I Googled, or I sent them. Yeah, for your teamwork, stay in touch with them, build relationships. You're always following up. Next level, make sure you get enrolled. That's so key. Monthly, okay, premium, when you enroll on premium, your monthly subscription order will start in 90 days. Everybody has to set up their auto ship, their monthly subscription. It's not going to just come to you. You have to set it up. And I set up everybody. And when I get done enrolling them, I double check before I close out that final complete page to make sure that the monthly subscription order is in there, don't we?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I love this. We're going to do one more here. This is the last question. Jillian, when they only used 1 month of their 3-sleeve package and they say, I didn't feel anything, what do you do? Well, I've heard this many times and I love it. When you took your vitamin C this morning, what did you feel? When you went to, I can't say this. When you went to McDonald's, what did you feel? I didn't say that. So the bottom line is, you don't feel, what's going on in your body. You feel pain from inflammation. You don't necessarily feel repair. Like I recognized that my balance had improved. So anyway, this has been so fun. I know we've gone a little bit over. You've been a great group today.
A lot of great questions.
Yeah, really good questions. And I pray that you are encouraged, you are inspired, and you are amazing, and you've got your hands on the little golden nugget right here, the tickets that's going to not only change your life, but we're going to change the world.
You can do this.
Yes, you can. Sure. David Schmidt says he has a desire to help as many families as he can to get financial wealth, get out of debt, and to get health. This Is It team has partnered with him. You're part of that.
Yes.
So let's go change the world. Let's go make a difference. Let's go be a blessing. All right. We love you all. Have a great rest of your day.